Sir, I don't think it's the fetishes. I think it's how weird you are about them.
That's one of my fetishes.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a Stumble Quest.
Last time on Stumble Quest, the gang makes it through half a breakfast before Brix causes a dwarf to question his vodka-addled low-poly sanity.
As Knack is prepping the ritual and is doing his Naruto gang signs,
Fuck yeah.
Honey kind of curls up in a ball behind him as if to like help prop him up as he's doing his thing, and just goes to sleep. Goes,
what a homie.
He's helping.
Oswalt and Wick are just sitting by the door. Oswalt has his machete out.
Is Wick in person mode, or is he just in head mode?
He's in person mode.
Okay.
We're both by the front door, ready to fucking go.
Okay, well, Wick is a little bit distracted. Wick has taken off one of his shoes and is inspecting it.
Oh.
That's fine. I know he likes shoes.
He nasty.
He's specifically inspecting the heel of the sole. If you guys would like to interrupt any other conversations or head out, now would be the time to do so.
Art wants to leave so bad.
Okay. You leave, and it's a beautiful day. Beautiful sunny day.
Wow.
There's a little bit of a chill breeze coming in off the water, but otherwise it's a gorgeous day. And you, I guess, make your way down to the Undercity, which you guys are pretty close to, so it does not take long to get there. And can I actually just get a roll, just like a flat D20 from whoever is leading this excursion? I assume it would be Art.
We all know my D20s. That's a 9.
Oh, for fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, so...
I mean, if I can add any skill to it, it'll get better.
Wisdom. Do you have any points in survival?
I have 2 points in survival.
Okay, you can add them.
Okay, I'm to 11. I have no wisdom.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What, really?
That's what made me laugh.
Oh my god.
Somehow that makes sense.
Okay.
Art's smart. He's not wise.
So as you guys are going around the Undercity, it becomes rapidly clear to Will and Brix that Art has a vague recollection, at best, of where you're going. Kind of a maze down there. You guys seem to be headed in more or less the right direction. Brix would be able to recognize some of the places around.
Yeah, he's like almost started down a couple paths and been like, no, it's the next one. It's the next one.
Yeah.
And he's still, going in the right direction, but is very clearly like taking his time.
There's been like a few times, I want to say, where maybe you started down one way and then had to like turn around really quick and like go down a different way kind of thing.
Yeah, when it was like, oh, I've clearly never seen any of these storefronts before this camp.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what the fuck a Wackle box is, so it's not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, what should have been a relatively short trip ends up taking you, I want to say, like, 50% longer than it should have.
We're getting our steps in.
Yeah. But you end up at Dusk's workshop. When you come up to the door and knock, and he greets you, he looks pleased. He looks pleased as punch.
Really? I remember him being a very somber individual the last time we were there.
Mm-hmm.
Not today?
Nah, today, he is fucking stoked.
Hello. I'm glad to see you again.
It went well, I assume?
It went very well. I have your order right here.
Ah, sick.
He turns around and grabs a little bundle, and he hands it over to you. A long, wrapped up thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to peek in the bundle.
Okay. You're handed a very well-balanced sword with a gleaming yellow blade. It looks a little bit rough, but, like, you can tell when it's in your hand that it's very, very well made. It also has some crazy fucking abilities detailed on a receipt that he gives you.
Ooh, I see it. Dusk's liquid light.
You can name it whatever you want. That's just what he's called it.
Yeah, but I like it.
Excellent. He also gives you a little shining ring made of the same material as the blade.
Oh.
Fancy.
The ring has different abilities. It's called the Ring of Starlight, first of all. And the first thing it can do is it can cast Dancing Lights as a free action.
Oh.
The second thing it can do is cast Flashbang twice per day as a standard action. The caster selects a point within 200 feet. That point creates a blinding flash of light, dazing any creature that can see within 30 feet of it for 1d4 turns. And the last thing it can do is an ability called Fallen Star. Once every couple of weeks, as a full round, the caster conjures a burning ball of light in the sky that drops upon a single target within 200 feet. The target takes 4d6 plus 4 radiant damage,
Good God.
and all creatures within 10 feet take half of that.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me, but this feels very Will themed. I feel like Will should get this really cool ring. Because Lord knows it's going to be used very irresponsibly in Brix's hands. Pause.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Got the ring.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
only slightly less irresponsibly in Will's hands.
Yeah.
This material is amazing.
Glad you enjoyed working with it. Was that the whole rock? Or was it like... No, because Oswalt took part of the rock? Or was it the whole rock?
It was, you gave him the whole rock and said,
Okay.
if there's anything left over, you'd like to have something extra, and, like, I think you gave him, like, an extra portion to keep.
I was going to say, yeah, I think
Yeah.
in lieu of proper payment, because I didn't have a ton of money,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you can... if it's a useful material, you kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we also can't do it.
That's pretty good.
These do look amazing. Did I owe him anything else money-wise, or was this?
I believe that you paid him already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Either way, this dude is so stoked about what he has made, he's not even bothering to ask about payment regardless.
Yeah. No, I look forward to trying this out once we're out of the city.
Please, if you ever need anything else, come to Dusk.
Ah, hell yeah.
We will be sure to.
Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day.
You too.
It's weird when
He's
he says
happy.
it like that.
Yeah.
He offers his hand for a handshake
Oh.
to whoever wants to take it.
Art
Brix gives him a high
Art will
five.
absolutely shake his hand.
Brix
Of course.
slaps Art and his hand while they're shaking.
What do you mean? It's like,
Yeah, well, she went to go high five him, but you shook his hand, so she's just kind of slapping your hands together.
wonderful. Made a new friend.
Speaking of magical items, did you ever actually identify what your sheath does?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think we just know it's a magical sheath.
Okay. Also,
It should be, if it is here, it should be on my notes here. No.
I think that was one of the things that we were going to ask Withersby about, and then he ended up being a corpse.
You're right. I think that might be correct.
yeah. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
I-
hilarious.
Up
No, we
being
don't know. And
dead
we also
since
haven't
before.
had like a fight yet where I have used the sword. So if it does something to the sword, we also haven't found out.
The closest you got was when you threatened a dude, and your sword was like extra sharp.
Yeah. It seemed like it's a sharpening sheet, which is moderately mediocre.
It does more than that, I promise.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd like to read what your sword does, or
I
can
was
do it.
reading. Do you want me to read it out loud?
yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty awesome.
The flavor text is: a shady undercity blacksmith has taken the mysterious ore from Tremoria and forged it into a formidable weapon. It is a whip sword. That is what I
Ooh.
want. In sword form, it does 1d6 plus 2 slashing damage. In whip form, it has a range of 15 feet, 1d4 slashing damage. Abilities. Change form as a bonus action. The wielder may change the form of the weapon. Charge. As a standard action, if the weapon is in sword form, the wielder may activate the weapon's latent radiant energy. adding an additional 1d6 of radiant damage to the next successful hit in sword form. It takes 2 rounds to recharge. When charged, the blade cannot receive additional elemental enchantments except those applied by oils or items. Whip grapple. Instead of an attack, the wielder may attempt to grapple an opponent. When grappling this way, the attacker adds +2 to their grapple, while the defender suffers a -3 penalty to resist. Each turn, the defender may attempt to escape the grapple. While ensnared by the whip, any spells cast through it are considered a guaranteed hit. Ooh, that's nice. As well, when the form is changed, it is counted as an attack in sword form. Light. The weapon emits light constantly unless otherwise willed by the wielder. Whiplash. Attack spells that utilize the weapon can either gain a +10-foot range or 1d4 force damage.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
So you basically
Gotta-
have the whip sword that Ivy from Soul
Calibur.
Calibur has.
Mhm.
That's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
I don't know who could determine what the sheath does. Did you say it because you think someone here could?
I mean, you could probably find a scroll of Identify, or you could probably hunt down some schmuck and threaten them into doing it. Damia technically knows Identify, but I think she's fucked off by now.
Yeah, she's fucked
gone.
off.
She saw the writing on the wall and was like, I want a part of this.
Yeah. She
Well,
was
we
like,
haven't
"Oh
said
my
a
God."
goodbye to her officially yet, have we?
I thought we did.
I think we did.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Well, as I recall, it was late in the day, so she was going to spend the night somewhere
Mhm.
Okay.
and then fuck off first thing in the morning. So she would have fucked off by now. I remember because there was the whole like goodbye thing and then the walking in the same direction afterwards
yeah.
deal. That whole bit. Yeah. So yeah. Would you like to employ someone, buy an item, or hassle someone?
I can't figure it out on my own, can
I don't believe so, unless warlocks learn Identify.
I? No. I mean, with some of my knowledge, but no, I don't have it.
Hey, Dusk.
I can let you try.
Dusk.
It's okay.
Hey, Dusk. Hey. Hey, down here. Hey. Hi.
What's up?
Hey. Okay, so,
How can I help you?
yes. Is there somewhere around here where we can get a scroll without, like, a lot of questions? Just get some cheeky spell scrolls, perhaps.
Yes.
What kind of scrolls are you looking for?
Well, I have some equipment I need studied. I don't know what it does.
Okay.
I'm quite
Okay.
sure it is enchanted, but I don't know exactly with what.
How above board would you like this to be? What are you looking to spend?
As little as possible, my good man.
Well, all right then.
Who is
Okay.
looking to spend as much as possible?
Tech bros.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So,
Enough to be reliable, I suppose.
guys you're looking for are a gang called Cobra's Fang, alright? So what you're gonna want to do is when you leave here, right, when you get out of here, you're gonna want to turn left and then take your first right, okay? And head down that way for a while, and you're looking for a pub. This pub no longer has a sign, but you'll be able to find it because there's a row of lights. 5 lights, the 4th one doesn't work. Okay? You're gonna go to the door, you're gonna knock 6 times. They're gonna knock, then you knock once.
I sure hope someone's writing this down.
Started to now.
Okay, I have excellent memory.
And he asks what you want, you say, a good time. Then he should let you in, and then you can discuss what you need.
A good time is a very, very vague passcode. Not a good one.
I didn't make it.
I know. But don't you feel like somebody could plausibly come up to your bar saying they want to have a good time, and it would just be some guy?
I mean,
Listen.
it feels like these guys aren't very creative to begin with. Their gang's name is the Cobra Fang. I mean, like, that's pretty generic.
All I know is they've been told this before.
Ah.
They're aware. They just ain't come up with anything better.
I guess they don't mind having to kick out random schmucks every day, because I'm sure it happens.
Well, let me tell you, these guys ain't exactly the type to mind getting the hands dirty. You know what I mean?
They like to have a good time.
Exactly. We used to have a different gang around these parts that kind of kept the peace. kind of got run out of business, though.
All right. Well,
Were they like
you
the
for the info.
mongoose's foot, or what was their deal?
I'm so tempted to have Art be like, and what's the second? That's the next one. What's the one up from that? This is a little lot.
Okay, well, those guys were called the Red Nothics, and those guys were mostly smugglers, okay? And if you're looking for another gang, they're like, they tried to do some fuck shit for a while, but they've kind of mellowed out now. Those guys were called the Gold Riders. They got this one dude who's kind of a pea-brain. I don't know, but he's a good dude, all right? He's reliable. But ain't exactly the type to get the sort of thing you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you.
Hey, anytime. You're welcome back here anytime.
Yeah. As he walks away, he leans up to Art and goes, "He talks too much." Just leaves.
When Will says that, he's like, last time I swear to God he was just going to kill me for looking at him. This is a very large change.
Makes you wonder what happened, huh? Makes you
just
wonder.
really like The Rock.
Oh, there's people with all sorts of fetishes out there.
It's not a fetish. Maybe it was just an inspiring. Let's walk before we forget the directions. Let's just walk down.
Were you guys having this conversation as you guys were walking through the Undercity?
Yeah, we were leaving.
Yeah. Like out of earshot for sure.
Oh, okay.
Quietly,
Out of earshot of dusk?
Yeah, of course.
In
outside,
earshot of anybody, any passersby?
I mean, I'm guessing they're talking privately, but probably some people
we're
can hear it if they walk
whispering,
by.
but yeah, people could.
Y'all talking about fetishes?
No. No.
Oh,
We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something.
No.
I've got a few. You want to hear about them?
You are not invited to this conversation, sir.
Oh, man.
I never invited to anything.
Why does everyone say that to me?
I'm not invited to anything on account of my various fetishes.
On account of the fetishes.
Yeah.
Keep them all in this backpack with me. And
Sir, I don't think it's the
pretty
fetishes.
rad.
I think it's how weird you are about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my
Well,
fetishes.
that's one of my fetishes.
One of my fetishes is being shamed.
Well,
so thank you very much.
Thank you.
I didn't consent to this.
Man, I hate the underground.
Man, this seedy underbelly is seedy as fuck.
Yeah. You don't call it that for nothing.
How's Knack
Okay.
doing?
Yeah, how's Knack doing?
How is Knack doing?
How is Knack doing?
Knack fell asleep while doing the ritual.
Oh no.
Falling asleep as a cast, just like...
Knack is leaning back on Honey and trying to maintain focus.
Okay.
And I suppose that this would be a particularly difficult thing to do for 24 hours straight. But, it's a good thing I had my breakfast. It's a good thing I had my 8 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Since she would be very proud.
Oswalt's sitting against the front door now instead of guarding it.
Okay.
Just kind of reading.
His stanky book or
No, just like, I don't know.
his mutton scrubs?
Yeah, he's probably looking at his mutton scrugs.
Nice.
Fucking around with his machete, just like...
Straight up chilling.
Yeah.
There's a brand new Mutton Scruggs book out. I forgot. The Bludgeon Buffoon.
Right.
The Bludgeon Buffoon.
Yeah.
I don't
Which
think
was
he knows that.
Red's title suggestion.
I didn't know it was going to make it into press. I'm good.
Yeah.
Got right in
It just came out like 3 days ago.
I do like the idea, though, that Oswalt is technically there to his, muscle and backup, and he's sitting against the front door, so if anybody tries to kick this fucking thing in, he's getting hurt immediately.
Yeah.
Just tunk on the ground.
Yeah.
Just like somebody shoots a
Oh, I
magic
thought he was
bolt.
outside. He's not even outside.
No,
he's
he's in
outside.
the room.
Outside.
That's funny as fuck.
So somebody will be like, I'll open the door with a fireball. How did Oswalt die? Well...
Yeah.
Fireball to the back.
Yeah. She just flies off the fucking window along
A
with the door.
fireball shot a bunch of door debris into his spine.
I just imagine someone trying to kick the door in, and the door just folds him in half, and then they walk over the door while he's underneath being crushed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Also, as Knack is performing this ritual, I don't know where you're storing the little totem thing you have, but from wherever it is, you feel a sort of very gentle, comforting warmth coming from it, and it's glowing brighter and brighter as it goes.
And
it almost feels...
Knack has been wearing it, I believe, this whole time.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so on your chest then, you feel this like gentle, comforting warmth spreading. It almost feels like it's assisting you somehow in this ritual.
Oh, fuck. Homie. Let's go. See,
So
when
maybe
yeah.
it'll go faster than you thought.
Oh.
I've always felt
That's
like that
good.
pendant was like a direct connection to the life god. This pendant that just kind of has a mind of its own, or yeah, like the life god kind of like assists through it. So that's cool. That's cool.
More likely than you think.
All right, that's chill. I guess Knack is just trying to. Knack, he's like, he's doing his thing, looking around. He looks at Oswalt.
Oswalt nods at him.
So, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm still a little sad about Withersby. I like that dude.
Yeah.
I kind of want to fuck up Cal even worse now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, me too. I'm also sad and I don't know if I could handle losing 2 friends.
Oh,
And he looks at Froggart.
yeah.
I hope it doesn't go that way.
If Froggart ends up being a bad guy, I'll be devastated. But
Yeah. You better not be a bad guy, Froggart.
Froggart raises one of his 4 limbs, tries to do something with it, but you can't really tell what
See,
it is.
that's weird.
He's just
That's
got little
weird.
frog hands.
That's weird when you do that.
You put it.
He shrugs. He's like, "What the?
That's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like what you're trying to do right now. It's weird, right? That he's been able to do that this whole time.
He croaks at you angrily.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Knack. I really don't have a good sense of what's weird and what's not anymore. So,
Kind of numb. Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
pissed about? He looks at Froggart. What are you pissy about? What?
He
He's
croaks
just-
again. What is he gonna do? Huh?
Man, I'm doing my
That's
best.
what the spell is for.
Doing my best here.
Fuck's
You feel
sake,
any
dude.
different?
Frog that shrugs and
Yeah,
shakes
he's right.
his
Yeah,
head.
you gotta talk. This is a podcast.
He shrugs and shakes his little frog head.
We're looking at each other through Discord right now. And then...
If a frog shrugged at me, I'd be freaked out. That's
yeah, no, I don't. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on Froggart's side until otherwise.
Yeah.
Proven otherwise.
Yeah, we deserve to be able to trust Froggart.
We deserve.
We deserve to have one ally in this, a secret friend. I just want to say, Oswalt, thanks for keeping me company.
Yeah, man. I know it's good. It's probably a little boring to just sit here and focus on magic for a while, but
You know, things haven't always been super great. You know, we butted heads, like back on the boat, but
I mean, I've always felt that was a little one-sided. I never had any.
we've always had a little back and forth between us. But
No.
you know, in the end, Oswald, I think you're all right.
Thanks, man. Back at you. And he just kind of looks down. And he goes, "Just so we're clear, I'm doing my best on that boat every day."
Oh no, not the boat scene. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but
Oh my god.
Yeah, they start getting into a big fight about it.
Yeah, we come back.
Your
and
best looks like
fighting.
shit, Oswald.
I don't know. I just agree to disagree. I just think that it could have been a little better. Like
I mean, it can always be bad. Have you ever captained a boat before? I'm curious.
first time on the water in my life. In fact,
Oh, okay, all right.
not a good first experience. But I'm sure it was new for you too. So it looks like we all learned something.
Oh my god.
I can't with this.
Not a good first experience. experience.
It's terrible.
That's so shit.
Knack is just being really. Knack is just nonsensically combative with Oswalt over nothing. Over nothing. Nothing at all.
I don't know shit, but I knew that I could do better.
That's so funny.
I've never been on the sea in my life, and yet I know I could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Knack is saying that and says like, "Oh, first time on the water in my life," Oswald's just like quietly going, "Cool, cool, 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 cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Knack still hasn't gotten over his boat madness.
My God.
It's no longer a bug; it's a feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't think it's boat madness. I'm pretty sure it's just madness.
I think he's just gone insane a little bit.
A little bit as a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Knack's always been a little weird.
So Oswalt wants to roll either a spot or a listen, depending on how much attention Oswalt is paying to the outside world.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's burning down.
the fucking pub is on fire, you guys. You have to leave.
Oh man, we gotta really hurry this up. We gotta move this along.
I like the idea of picking up the pace on the ritual instead of leaving.
Ooh, guys, we got it.
Oh, we really gotta finish this quick, but they're just on fire. Like, they're
Fucking
still not.
someone
there's not enough
casts
urgency.
haste on Knack, so there's more time per time to finish the ritual.
Yeah.
Or time per time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
Like I said, you know that. I'm sorry because this is so specific, but like, you know that song "Time After Time." All I could think about is that melody, but with more time per time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
there was one other thing that was written in my notes here, and it was the fact that you guys overheard something about Crimson Fist. People were like being like, maybe he was right all along.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Art specifically heard that and strategically chose not to tell anyone.
Okay.
Uh,
Fair enough.
I
Okay.
believe.
I can't remember.
I think he was like, you know what? I've got enough shit. Like, we've got enough shit to deal with right now.
Did Oswald
Yeah.
send everybody else to go get his magic stuff?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. I rolled a spot, which
Okay.
here, so you can see.
Mhm.
I rolled an 18. I have a +4 to spot. So it's
Okay, great. All right.
21.
22.
From downstairs in the main tavern area, it sounds as though a loud, rowdy group has arrived in the tavern, joking and laughing and just kind of generally being boisterous. And you can vaguely hear them laughing about a captain of a ship called the Revenger.
Oh.
Seems that this captain has been really pushing their crew to work themselves to the bone lately, based on what you can hear. People don't seem to really care, though. Like, people are joking about this ship as if it just fucking sucks. And one thing you can pick up on as to why is that, for whatever reason, this ship has mostly only ever raided ships transporting cabbage, purely by coincidence.
So the ships are being raided by Captain Fart? Like,
Captain Fart.
Sure.
Was that the name of Krusty Gibbs? Fucking.
No, Krusty Gibbs' boat is the Rude Boy.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the rude boy.
The rude
Mhm.
boy.
Rude boy.
And his Jolly Roger is a snarky looking skeleton flipping the bird.
Yeah.
I did like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sword temper
He's
post.
flipping the bird, and I'm not making this up.
That was my favorite part.
There you go. You have overheard a thing.
None of it is particularly troubling, it sounds like. It just sounds like a bunch of rowdy boys
Some
in a fucking
gossip.
tavern.
Rowdy boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oswald will remember that. He will not take any action at this moment.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. This part is more relevant to you guys. It sounds as though, for whatever reason, the Mundonian Navy is mobilizing.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I know the reason.
Oh,
fine. That's fine.
That's
For some reason.
fine.
We're
that's-
so far inland, it's fine.
That's
Mm-hmm.
probably fine.
Is this fine?
Wait, hold on a second. The Monden's Navy?
Yeah.
Like Monden is in Art's home?
Yeah.
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 Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
was
the Navy
really hoping
means
we'd had enough of
boats.
those guys.
I know what they mean by that. I just...
Oh my god, they're coming after us.
That's what. Yeah, I thought we were free of these fucks.
For some reason, they're mobilizing. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, so based on all this, you can kind of assume that the people who have walked in are a bunch of sailors who are all discussing the current state of affairs in the seas.
Fuck. I don't care for that.
We should leave the country.
I mean, we're planning on it.
Mm-hmm. The bulk of what they're talking about is the Revenger because they just think it's funny as shit.
Let's go have a cute
So.
little druid adventure. Let's just do that
Yeah.
instead of getting
Attacked by the Navy.
Consequences to our actions? No.
Not
Yeah,
in this
because,
campaign.
you know,
Not in this
because
campaign.
the druids are being so chill lately.
Oh yeah,
The druids are being so chill lately.
in the last session when you were talking to that dwarf and learned about a bunch of
They massacred everybody.
white-faced tree spirits that fucking destroyed his village.
Man,
Yeah.
it's fine. Druids, they got wood weapons. We'd just set them all on fire and move on
Knack's
if they
good at that.
fuck with us.
Imagine Knack just setting the fucking grove on fire. I don't think that would go
Whoa.
that is
What kind of aura do you get
More
from
likely than you
yeah.
think.
It's an option. Like, it's definitely...
It's not
I
off
mean,
the
It's
table.
one of the outcomes that is possible in
Yeah.
this next area, for sure.
1,000,000%, yes.
Also, gotta stress, we're not the bad guys.
We're not the bad guys! That's what I'm saying.
No,
See,
you're
this is
defending
what I'm saying.
yourselves.
Yeah. They're coming straight for us in this fight.
Yeah, we're going to a place to go defend ourselves. That's
Yeah.
how that works.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what we've been doing exclusively this whole campaign.
Yeah.
Going to a place to
Going to
fuck-
countries.
to not fuck shit up at all and to only defend ourselves.
Fucking them up.
Yeah.
Somehow it
In
still ends up
self-defense.
with something exploding or somebody dying or
Well, whose fault is that?
exactly what I'm saying. It's us.
We ruined that one guy's life.
Luther?
What was
or
his
someone
name?
Else?
He was your friend. Larian?
Oh.
I don't think Larian's life is ruined. I think Larian's life might be better.
He
Better
he
off
just
for
moved.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved.
Yeah, he just moved. He just had to move. That's
he
all.
moved out of our toxic homeland, and he got his family
Yeah.
out of our no.
This is coping.
Larian,
This is coping.
it's like when someone
extreme
leaves a
cope.
cult, right? It's like you can't have contact with your old life, but are you not better off?
And plus, think of
that's-
all
I
the
think that's
trauma
what-
he gets to repress. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
think he was too dumb for most of the trauma to set in. So I feel like
Even
Yeah.
better.
okay. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Think about all the
Yeah.
fun
Prime, I
stories. Yeah. He'll get to tell some fun stories to his kid when they're older, you know, about how he went on a trip with Uncle Art and Art's weird friends, and they got to like renovate
Yeah.
a bar and have a cool, fun boat adventure.
He should be thanking us
That's right.
Yeah.
for the fact that we showed up and he had to move. And
Yeah.
he had to move. And he moved. He just
He
moved.
should be grateful for the fact that he was arrested and then saw an undead horror and then etc.
And
Anyway,
same
sorry
with
to
Damia.
derail.
We showed up. She had to move. She got to see
Life.
some like unimaginable shit. And Laka, same thing. We showed up. He had to move.
He had to move. We do this.
I'm starting to see the pattern. We show up and people have to move.
Yeah,
People have
you
to
showed up and Scaff had to move.
Hey, oh yeah,
Yeah.
see there you go.
Like we show up and somebody is ousted and kicked out and they have to leave their life behind.
Yeah, what's
the
the
best
dude?
thing.
And we're saying this is good
Yeah.
just so that I am like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the dude in Doveport trying to like wrangle all the dogs? What's his name?
Oh, Jack Wrangler.
Yeah.
Jack Wrangler.
Okay, but that's
He's
like
about to move too, I
clearly his
feel.
life calling.
Yeah.
I think we might have given that man's life meaning. I think that might be one of the only people we haven't.
Also, Damia was going to be in prison if not for
Yes.
you guys.
That's
And
true.
technically, this is just Laka's job.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, Laka just got the shit end of job.
yeah, correct.
That's true news.
True
That-
news.
The face Fred just made.
Just like,
No, yeah, this is not coping at all. This is all real and 100% objective truth.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah, no, it's fine. What's the problem?
Who have we made move from Jonstrom? I don't know.
no one.
Did we? No one yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yet.
didn't make anyone move from Dockrai either, which
No, Laka.
Laka.
we did kill their
Laka.
god.
Laka.
So
We also took the ghost in the boat, which I don't know if that counts, but
Yeah, we did take their sacred boat, but like they gave it to us.
yes.
It was a gift.
It was a
Because
gift.
you saved them from fucking undead Crabmangander,
It's true.
the world
Yeah,
crab.
we killed their
my
god,
God.
but also, actually, technically, Damia killed their god first.
that's true.
It was an accident.
Yeah,
It was
and
mostly Cal's part.
it was
fault,
an
honestly.
accident. Exactly.
We did kind of make what's his name? The little gnome guy that actually ended up being Cal. Fuck.
He moved.
Withersby?
Withersby.
So quick to forget.
yeah.
no.
Listen. we
Damn,
we
he died
kind
and
of
we wiped him from our minds.
Yeah. He moved out of my mind.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That wasn't our fault.
He has me moved out of relevance.
Yes.
Oh, remember the goblin? The
Yeah.
Tinkerer? He moved. We made him move.
Yes,
Oh,
Gav.
yes, yeah. We
But
did
he was
say.
being ousted by his people. They
Yeah,
didn't
to be
like
honest,
him.
he had to leave.
That's
So-
true.
They were gonna kick his ass.
If-
They hated him.
If anything, we're not making people move then. We're just temporarily collecting strays.
People who are in transition.
Yeah.
Strays, yeah.
Yeah, strays.
And we're rehoming them.
What about socks?
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Socks
Yeah.
came with us willingly.
No, but
We-
Socks wouldn't leave.
We did
We
make
tried.
socks move.
We tried to leave Socks. We didn't make Socks said I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Socks decided that it was time for him to leave the nest
Who's next?
and decided to just fucking bum around with you weirdos.
I love the idea of 2-year-old baby being like, I'm moving. Well,
I'm an adult.
yeah, the way that
Mom.
Nick said it was like, make that decision. It's like, yeah, that baby
Mm-hmm.
is on top of shit.
And listen, it's not so
Hi.
unlike high school.
Speaking of funny creatures,
Oh.
Withersby the rat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. New Withersby.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
we rehomed
Oh, yeah.
him too against his will. We just grabbed him.
New Withersby.
We took him from his home.
Yeah,
Just
we
took him.
made
We
him
just grabbed
move.
him.
That one we
made him move.
took. That one
Yeah,
we took.
you just grabbed him.
Yes. Like,
But like a
That's-
Pokemon trainer grabs a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, sort of on that thread, I like the idea of New Withersby. His name is spelled like new with the little like little rays around it, like the new
The
DS.
starburst effect around
like
it.
new Super Mario
yeah.
Bros.
Yeah, yeah. New Withersby.
Yeah,
That's
new
fucking
exclamation
really funny.
point
No.
space Withersby.
Withersby, yeah.
Yeah. That's his name. The punctuation is part of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's snuffling around the room looking for snacks on account of being a rat.
yeah.
Oswalt.
I guess
They
he
do
doesn't
that.
really care where he is as long as there's food.
Yeah.
Oswalt,
Yes.
give the rat some snacks. The rat wants a snack.
If you
Oswald,
don't give
get-
him snacks, he's gonna start chewing on Knack's
It's really
fucking
important. We need
poncho.
to
All
we
right,
need
all
to
right.
take time away from the others' adventure to give this rat some snacks, and I'm gonna need you to roll.
to feed this rat some snacks.
Well, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for listening to this new episode of Stumble Quest. Our theme is Struttin by Louie Zong, with some other music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. And you know, this is a bi-weekly podcast, twice a month, so we are going to see you in 2 weeks on June 18th. Till then, catch us at StumbleQuest.com for more information about the show, cast, and characters. We are at StumbleQuest on Blue Sky. Come check us out there, too. And if you feel a little sociable, you'd like to join the show's Discord, the link is in the episode description. 5-star ratings and reviews mean so much to us, and it would be super helpful for the show if you could give one to us on iTunes specifically, but anywhere really. If you've already been so kind as to do that for us, maybe tell a friend you think would vibe with us. We'd appreciate it. We are also at patreon.com/StumbleQuest. And if you are on an Apple device, please consider subscribing through your web browser rather through the app in the Apple App Store, which is a mouthful to say, even to think, so just free yourself from it and go to the web browser. And speaking of Patreon, I have so many patrons that I would love to say thank you to. So I'm going to do so right now. Thank you so much to Andy Animates, Crispy, Eldrasar, Elfheim, Fire Seal, John Bridaham, Kellan, Lemon Wiki, Lorenzo Hall, Mad Hatter Plush Artist, Mr. Peacher, Mike Provenzano, Shaz Hands, Silver, Sleepy Turtle Cat, Striker, The Tommynator, Wiles Paleo, and Will the Smoshy. Thank y'all so much. Your support helps us bring every new episode right to you. This episode was edited by myself, Allie, and you can find me at YouSeeTheHat on most socials, including Blue Sky. And tune in next time, folks, where I hope to Art's God, Frogger just turns out to look exactly the same but bigger when it's revealed he's been a cursed bullywug the whole time.